There was a witch living in a dense forest. She was terribly lonely and longed for her own kingdom where she could command and rule. She tried many spells to make her dream come true, but all her efforts failed. Then, a terrifying idea struck her mind. She ventured into the nearby village. Whoever crossed her path, she used her magic to capture them and took them to her home. There, she transformed them into beings like herself. She continued doing this until she had built an army of terrifying creatures under her control. Her dream of a kingdom was now realized, as her followers obeyed her every command. But her ambitions grew. To spread fear among people, she began kidnapping their children. One by one, she abducted many children, taking them to her lair and transforming them into horrifying creatures like her army. The villagers were deeply distressed by this. They feared that if this continued, no children would be left in the village. They decided they had to find a solution. All the villagers united and came up with a plan. When the witch arrived next time with her army to kidnap children, they would follow her back to her lair. When the witch came again, snatching children with her monstrous army, the villagers silently followed her. They tracked her to her house and were shocked by what they saw: a large army of terrifying beings. They soon realized these creatures were the very children and villagers the witch had abducted and turned into monsters with her dark magic. Among them was a man who had recently moved to the village with his child. Unaware of the danger, he had stayed in his house. While he slept, the witch came and kidnapped his child. Waking up to find his child missing, the man pursued the witch. His cries alerted the villagers, who followed him with their weapons to confront the witch. A fierce battle ensued as the villagers fought the witch and her army. They eventually managed to overpower her and set her lair ablaze. With her demise, the dark magic was undone. All the kidnapped children and villagers returned to their normal selves. The forest, once a place of terror, became lush and green again. The villagers gave thanks for their victory and vowed to stand united against any future threats. From that day on, they resolved never to let fear conquer their courage again, and story is end.